The radio station in our small town died the same way old men do, quietly, mid-sentence. One morning, people turned their dials and heard nothing. No weather reports, no birthday dedications, no country songs with static halos, just a hollow, empty silence that felt louder than any broadcast. For most, it was an inconvenience, a missing piece of their daily rhythm. For Mr. Harris, it was a heartbreak. He'd hosted the morning show for 40 years, same greeting every sunrise, his voice as familiar as the Main Street clock. Good morning, sunshine and sinners. Let's make today decent. When the station shut down after a corporate funding cut, he packed his records into cardboard boxes and wheeled them home on a dolly. The building's windows went dark, and the town, in a way, went quiet, losing its shared soundtrack. A month later, I started hearing faint music. Again, a crackling tune of old rock and local gossip playing through the static of my father's truck radio. Weird, Dad said, fiddling with the knob. That frequency's supposed to be dead. It wasn't dead. It was reborn, a quiet rebellion against the silence. Turns out, Mr. Harris had wired a tiny, low-power transmitter in his garage, surrounded by his life's work in vinyl. Just enough to reach a few miles, he told me, when I stopped by with coffee, gesturing to his homemade setup. FCC would faint if they saw this, but I can't stand a town with no voice. Every evening, he'd sit beside a dusty mic, playing requests he made up himself based on what he saw from his window. Next one's for whoever fixed their own porch light today, he'd say. Or, if you're listening, remember the world doesn't end between commercials. People began to tune in again, a secret shared across backyards. Kids called it Garage FM. We'd send him letters instead of song requests, little notes about our lives. He read them all live, his voice a gentle thread stitching the community together. To the nurse working night shift, the baker kneading before dawn, the widower feeding stray. Cats, this next song's yours. Then one week, the music stopped mid-track. No static, no sign-off, just gone, leaving only the hum of an empty channel. A week later, a brief notice appeared in the paper. Harris, Walter local radio host, passed peacefully in his sleep. A memorial broadcast will be held at sunset. Nobody knew who wrote that until the transmitter buzzed again that evening. It wasn't music this time, just his recorded voice, slow and warm, a message left for a final sign-off. If you're hearing this, I'm probably running a longer show somewhere quieter. Don't miss me too long. Keep talking to each other. Static only wins when silence does. For the next hour, his favorite songs played, one after another. Across the valley, radios in kitchens and workshops hummed like candles held in the dark. I walked outside and saw porch lights flickering on one by one, each house tuned to his last words, a silent, glowing tribute. Now, every year on that date, someone secretly reactivates the signal. One night of music, one ghostly voice drifting through the airwaves saying, "Good morning, sunshine and sinners." Some people leave behind more than memories. They leave a frequency of kindness that keeps playing long after the station closes.